This is my home office. I usually start my morning about 5:15, 5:30. I like to get out, hit the gym, get the blood flowing so I can get into my day. Then I typically come in here to get some emails done, a little bit of stuff done while the noise is still low before I go to the main office. I'm a little inspired these days by this Ralph Lauren vibe, so I have a lot of plaids and this dark forest green and this rug going on. And then just a bunch of things. I'm a real big fan of items giving you energy, so I like to come out here and I see a lot of these things. I have some ducks that were hand-carved decoys on my grandfather's. He was a duck hunter. I have a few of those scattered throughout the office. You can see some things over there, my books. Me and my daughter this Christmas put together this Notre Dame Cathedral 5,000 piece Lego set. We hammered that out over the course of 9 hours one evening. Started about 6 p.m., finished about 3:30 in the morning. I think she drank a bottle of Martinelli's apple cider and I had a bottle of wine. It was great. Few other things. One of my midlife haunts is attempting to improve my jazz piano skills. I bought this. I do have a little baby grand in the house, but wife and kids don't love me banging that thing around all day. So I come out here, try to get a little practice. Again, just things that give me energy in the morning to get my day going. I find if I am able to get the creative juices flowing early, I can start my day in like a more positive note. So, if I can start my day with a nice, that's a D minor 13, little jazz chord. I like to think of the chord I'm going to start my day with, and that's how I go about my day. We raise cows and chickens, and it's funny because the cows are so much easier to manage than the chickens. I just got a new feeder last year that carries a 1,200-pound bale of hay, so I can just get one of those bales of hay. The chickens, though, they require a lot more maintenance. We had 3 dozen chickens last year, and that's whittled down to about 2 because we had some pretty vicious coyote attacks. Sally. This is Sally. She's a 2-year-old heifer. We'll breed her next year. Oh, she likes to be pet, but looks like she's a little finicky. Oh, there we go. Come on. Sally, what are we doing? And then we have Roy, Twilight, and Ember. We have a few more cows, but they're at a different farm right now. Ember and Twilight are the 2 black cows. This is their 2nd year they've been bred. They're actually pregnant with babies right now. Hey, Mama. Oh, she's gonna roll on her stomach like a dog. Roy's a little fidgety. Roy's the brown cow. All right, so we should head to Lot 81. Lot 81 is in Westgate. It's gonna be our Tour Homes 2027. It was gonna be this year, but we decided on doing Tanager for the tour this year. So we're kind of in the trenches getting Tanager done, going into the finish phase. It's sheetrocked. We're gonna get it primed pretty soon here. Lot 81, foundation's poured. We have the underfloor package out there, but we won't really kick off the framing until we finish this framing job we're currently on over by the old mill. So that'll really be underway in about a month and a half. And that'll be our 2027 tour. One of the things about building in Bend is everyone has a nice sense of balance. And I like that. Coming from the Bay Area, it was kind of grind. You're on the road 3 hours a day and not home till late in the evening. Just a different mentality. Here, everyone is fitness, family, hobby forward. They actually care about these things and spend time doing those things. And I really appreciate that. Even the subs, unless they take off for hunting or leave on a powder day, which happens often, that gets a little annoying, but it's all good. It's what we signed up for. I'm also doing my part on the way to the job site one of my other duties is dropping off books that my daughter forgot and needs for her middle school language arts class. So, oh look, Chris, our PM Chris. So I gotta drop that to her on the way to the job site. Luckily, everything in Bend is within 5 minutes drive of each other, so it's not a bad stop. I just did a walkthrough a couple weeks ago on a job on the Butte, on Aubrey Butte. And man, this one's really sticking with me because I was called by a realtor that we know to meet with their client. They wanted to buy this 4,000 square foot, I forget exactly what it was, house on the Butte, but they wanted to go through it and they want to remodel the whole thing. And I met with them. This was actually back right after Christmas, during the holidays. Looked through it, and when I went to the initial meeting, they had a set of friends with them, and they were really singing our praises. Oh my gosh, we love what you guys do. We love some of the videos you put out. We love some of your work, the photos we've seen. And one of our project managers used to work for another company, and the friend that was there knew him from the other company and loved him and was singing his praises to the potential client that was going to buy this house. So it seemed like it was going to be a really good fit for us, and we go to a second meeting, follow up with the client, and at that meeting, they had already spoken to a couple designers, had a general idea of what they wanted to do, which was pretty extensive. They wanted to gut the whole house. They wanted to go through everything, you know, essentially down to the studs, maybe leaving a lot of sheetrock, Swiss cheese in it, whatever. But new electrical, new HVAC, revamped, a lot of stuff on a 4,000 square foot house. And of course, and these are the conversations I hate to get into, I was asked about pricing, generally, macro level. And I'm a pretty open book. I like to be transparent, and I really like to speak from past experience. So I told them that we had just completed a extensive to the studs remodel on our Butte, 4,400 square feet, almost identical footprint. And the budget for that was nearly $2 million. It was a really custom, beautiful remodel. I didn't think they were going to go to the extent that that client went, as far as the selection of finishes and some of the detailing. So I told them that I think it's going to be low ones, and I could immediately see they were a bit sticker shocked by what I said. Did say it with the caveat that, look, this is my initial impression. Things can be value engineered. We can design with intent, with an intent for a budget or an intent of what we want to do or where we want to head, but I never want to be unrealistic. And that's where the meeting was left. A few days later, I got a text that they appreciated the meeting. They're going to meet with one other builder and get a idea of what they thought. I don't know who the other builder was. Doesn't matter. More power to them. They end up meeting with this other builder and designer, and after that meeting, we're led to believe that they could get the project done around 500 to 600, which I told them, sure, you can. Depends on what the scope of the project is. I don't think they can get the project done that they initially led with, they wanted. But that happens a lot. It's a little disheartening at times. I like to be really honest with clients about pricing going in because I don't want to mislead them. And I don't think anyone is purposely misleading anybody. But so often in this business, clients really latch on and anchor to the lowest number they hear and ignore all other factors. And there's so many other factors. And I know that comes with the territory, what we do. We are a custom home builder, and the product we put out is in the upper tier of the market. But there's so many facets to what we do. We're not, specifically my partner John, who handles all of our remodels, that whole department, it's not uncommon for us to have to figure out how to shave a couple $100,000 here and there, or fit the scope of the project within the budget that the client has to spend. Just because we build these luxury homes and we build these really high-end remodels doesn't mean that's the only thing we know how to do, or there's some hidden special markup or the subs charge more to do this work. We really build to suit what the client needs. So bringing that full circle, what happened with that client, is they ghosted me. I sent a text message to try to reassure them, hey, look, everything I just said, we can work within a budget, we can do this, we can do that, blah, blah, blah. That, I believe, fell on deaf ears. Ghosted. I then, a few weeks later, which was recently, a few days ago, reached out to the realtor to see where this client was at in the process, because I know they ended up making an offer and they were going to buy the house, and I hadn't heard anything back, hence me being ghosted, and was just told they went with the other designer and builder. Well, shit. But that's how the cookie crumbles. I can't be mad at it. I'm still going to continue to do what I do and speak my truth and lead with transparency. But that's kind of something you face in this business often. Oh, she's not going across. Okay. Is this push-pull between clients want to hear one thing, and oftentimes what they want to hear is something that confirms their bias. You know, as Socrates said, whose bias do you seek? I guess at times the bias you seek is your builders. But I don't want to bullshit people. So, all right, here at the school, I'm going to go drop off this book to my daughter. I'll give you this microphone so they don't think I'm a fed or something. So we're in Westgate now, turning onto the cul-de-sac here, leading to 81. 81 again is going to be our tour, 2027. Just gonna cruise in here, check on, foundation's done, but the excavators have been working, trying to fur out the back of the lot, just to get us a little more runway for a grass area and a backyard. We have another site that they've been digging out, so they're bringing soils here, so I'm just gonna stop in and check on their progress and pretty much wrap up this video for the day. Let you follow along with one of our other PMs and see you at a future date for some day in.